For us personally, it's actually been a blessing in disguise. This infestation in Detroit area is going to move northwest through Michigan in the next few years. I knew because of our ash trees, we have 65–75% of our trees are ash trees, that they were going to be probably susceptible, and it was only a matter of time. So that was probably around 2004, somewhere in that area. We own 30 acres. And I estimate probably about 7 acres of that is woodlot. And basically it's a river floodplain. We have about a quarter mile of Looking Glass River. So we have lowland woods for the most part. And that consists mainly of ash trees. Cottonwoods, silver maple, swamp white oak, anything that's associated with this mid-Michigan floodplain, that's what we have. So, the upland part of it, we got a few more maples, cherry trees, things like that. But the ash trees, if they were to be wiped out, it would have a huge impact on our woods and change the whole look, and it did. A while after that first announcement, we had some officials, I believe they were contracted by the state, that actually walked the entire Looking Glass River basin and come onto our property and ask permission. I mean, I was actually outside when these two guys walked up in their mud boots and mosquito repellent and all this stuff, and was asking me questions about the ash trees, and they wanted to know if I gave them permission to walk along our floodplain. I said, sure. So then it became official, and they sent me a little report that yes, they noticed that the emerald ash borer is here. So that was, mid-2000 time period. You kind of prepare that, things are going to change, because we have so many ash trees. I knew that it was going to have a devastating effect on our own personal ecology here. Once the canopy opened, because we have a little vernal pond in the woods, it's probably a quarter acre. But around it are all these huge ash trees. I mean, some of them are about the size of this table. They're huge. They started to die out, and all of a sudden we've got a big open canopy in our woods. Well, obviously the birds roost around the edges. Then we start to get autumn olive shrubs showing up. We start to get the multiflora rose. We get blackberry now growing in the center of our woods, where we never had blackberry before. It used to be on the fringes next to the field in the woods in those transitional zones. So once that opened up, it changed the whole program, and we've got vegetation now in the middle of the woods that shouldn't be there in a woodlot. And the ecology and the whole look has completely changed. It's part of the process. You have to accept it, What comes with it is you've got, cavities now made by the woodpeckers that support wildlife, flying squirrels, woodpeckers, raccoons, wood ducks, owls. So, that kind of comes with the territory, and that's not a bad thing. It's just part of nature. You have to accept the change. Should interfere. I don't think man is a good manager of nature. Man wants everything to stay the same. Man wants it rapid and quick and right now. Nature knows what's best for nature, and nature might take centuries to develop into something that it's worked on. Man wants it overnight. I don't believe that's the best process. I think the magic occurs when nature has a chance to make it happen.